Welcome back. This section is all about what is the Part 107 and do you need a Part 107 certificate to operate? So let's jump right in. So what is the Part 107? The Part 107 allows for routine civil operations of UAS in the National Airspace System and provides different safety rules for those operations. It covers any UAS that is less than 55 pounds. And in order to have a Part 107, you must take an exam at an FAA approved testing center and pass over a 70%, which we'll talk about in just a minute. In order to maintain your Part 107 certificate, you also have to take recurrent training every 2 years. In the past, you had to take a recurrent exam every 2 years at an approved testing center, but now it's a recurrent training online that is also free and offered by the FAA. At the end of the training, which is just a few hours long, you'll take an online exam. As long as you take your online exam every 2 years, you keep up to date with your Part 107. So do you need a Part 107? It's the real question here. A lot of times it goes into intent here of what you're intending to do with your drone or with the images you're taking from your drone. If you're going to a park and flying for fun, you can either fly under a Part 107 or as a recreational flyer. As a recreational flyer, what you can do is a little more limited, but going to a park and flying for fun is covered underneath both. Now, when you move into can you get paid for pictures or posting pictures on social media, that's where the intent comes in. You can most definitely fly underneath a Part 107, which is geared more for commercial operations and not hobby flying. So when you're looking at recreational flying, can you get paid for pictures or post them on social media if you are under a recreational flyer? Yes, but it's limited. It goes into the intent. Are you intending to take pictures to make money? Or did you find something cool when you were out and flying, post a picture, and somebody wants to pay you for it? When you're posting online, it's kind of a blurry line. It should not be considered a monetary event. If you're getting paid to fly, it needs to be a Part 107. So if you're checking your roof repairs, checking cattle, you can fly them under Part 107, but not as a recreational flyer. Once again, the intent needs to be recreational. You're not getting paid for something. You're not doing something that somebody would get paid to do, like checking your roof. Working for a nonprofit, once again, yes, under a Part 107. No, under a recreational flyer, same as the last one, you're providing a service that aids an entity, so it's not recreational. Somebody could be getting paid to do that. Maybe having a free YouTube instructional channel. Once again, yes, under a Part 107. No, your purpose is not recreational when you are recreational flying. So it would not fall underneath that. So once again, the test is intent. Like, what are you intending to do with it? It must be strictly recreational intent, just flying for fun, for you to be a recreational flyer. If not, you need to go through the Part 107 exam, take it, and continue with your recurrent training. So a little bit about the exam itself. So if we look at a knowledge exam breakdown, I will say this is an estimation. You may not have exactly 15 to 25% regulatory questions. Maybe you have 14% or 26%. This is just an estimation to show you that there's a heavy push towards operational questions. However, the exam questions are broken down into these 5 sections. They're not labeled section 1, section 2, section 3, but each question belongs to a category, and these are the categories. You have regulatory questions, questions on airspace and requirements, weather questions, loading and performance questions, and operation questions. For the operation questions, like I said, there's a heavy push towards those, and a lot of them is more situational. So in this situation, it's considered this, or in this situation, you would do this, and you'll have options of things that you need to pick. The exam is all multiple choice questions, and I believe you have 3 options for each one. So there are 60 questions on your exam. You have 2 hours to take the exam, and you must get a 70% or greater in order to pass. Like I mentioned earlier, you must take it at an FAA approved testing center, and you can find all those in your area at faa.psiexams.com. A lot of the testing centers may look like a community college, a university. We have a small private airport here that is a testing center. So there are a couple different options. And if you're on a military base, they also may provide testing for you there as well. So something to look into if you're interested in taking the test, click the link or type in fa.psiexams.com and find the local testing areas in your area.